What's up, everybody? Jed Johnson here. They call me Napalm. Just back from the Arnold Classic and the Arnold Armlifting grip contest that was taking place there. And I thought I would sit down and just do a quick video reflecting on that competition. Lots of things to talk about. First off, I want to recognize Clay Edgin and every single person that helped him with the competition. Everything ran extremely smooth. It was great. I absolutely love Clay. I've been friends with him for a long time, and he did a great job. I let an F-bomb slip after the silver bullet. He admonished me for it. I'm very sorry for doing that. Then I was screaming at the top of my lungs in support of Eric Rusin after that, and he said, "Hey, can you calm it down? I'm recording." So just the adrenaline was going so fast and hard in my body that just kind of lost it there for a little bit. But it really was a great time. My hat off to Clay and everybody that helped him out. He had spotters, he had judges, scorekeepers, filmers, things like that. It was really well put together. Of course, I'm sure there's lots of other things that were going on, like in the background, and of course before the contest with Ricardo Magni, Ode Haugen, and I don't even know who else might be involved. So as far as that's concerned, that was awesome. What an opportunity to meet all the international competitors, guys that I've interacted with for years online. Finally got to meet them and spent a ton of time with guys like Thomas Larsson, Jesse Pinonen, Joni Mahonen, Arto Gironin, and Harry Talonen. I've known these guys for so long. Only ever met Arto before, and it's like brothers, man. I absolutely love grip. It is awesome. There's so much good stuff going on in this sport, and the camaraderie is at an all-time high. At least it was this weekend at the Arnold. As far as my performance, I'm real happy. I was not selected, so some of you may not know. The selection process went in 2 waves. I was not in the first wave because I guess my thick bar prowess was questioned, whether or not I deserved to be in the first round. So I hope I have successfully, influenced the naysayers in a way that they know that they should not question my thick bar. I ended up finishing 2nd in the heavyweight class, behind, dude, I can't even remember his name right now. My brain is fried. He's the British guy. Never met him before. Absolute animal, total brute, and can't remember his name. But I was able to finish ahead of a couple guys who were selected before me in the process, so that felt good. There should be an asterisk on everything because a couple of guys were very, very sick prior to the competition. Thomas Larsson had pneumonia for 2 weeks, was still sick at the event. Jesse Pinonen ended up being sick during the event. So health did not do any favors for those guys. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. I don't think Harry felt that well. Arto's back was messed up. He had a really hard time. So those guys were not exactly 100%. But when I wasn't selected in the first round, that was very disappointing to me. And I used that as motivation. And that motivation helped me to become better on thick bar, I think. The numbers that I produced in training were actually far above what I had in competition because Iron Mind all of a sudden came out with rules that you can't chalk the implements and that they have to be wiped clean after every attempt. So that changed things. Lots of people have asked me about that rule. I think that's something that I'll cover in another video, though. I think training for this event went extremely well. I trained for this arm lifting contest at the very same time that I trained for the Cupid's Nightmare, which I won. And I saw increases across the board on all of the lifts in both contests. So I think it was basically 7 different lifts in total I trained for from the period of about November until now, and saw really good results in everything. For the events, it was Rolling Thunder on day 1, Axle on day 2, and Silver Bullet on day 3. You got 4 attempts on Rolling Thunder, and there were 5 kilo increments for each attempt. So the opening weight was, I believe, 85 kilos. So I skipped that one because I thought that was a gimme. I didn't want to waste an attempt, so instead I went with 90, which is about 200 pounds. Then 95 and 100 kilos. 100 kilos is my competition PR. I hit that last April after the contest was done, but 100 kilos is a competition PR. And then I tried 105, and it felt like I had 0 strength left. I was just totally wiped. So as easy as 100 felt, I thought I would get 105, but I didn't. 105 kilos is 231 pounds, and on an unchalked implement, that was very hard. I was getting that left and right easy during my training, but the implements are different, especially with the variable of no chalk. For the axle, I was able to get I was able to work up to 407 on day 2. So the opening weight was 175 kilos, and then 5 kilo jumps. So 175, 180, 185, and 190. Wait, 170, 175, 180, and then 185. So 185 is 407 pounds, and that was easier than the 180 kilos. I was just locked in perfectly, had a really good mental focus and psych up going, and was able to hold it and give it a holler. I mean, I was turned on big time. Like, I was amped throughout this whole entire contest. I interacted with the crowd and was loud. It was a great feeling, great environment being at the Arnold. On day 3, Silver Bullet, I knew I had one goal. That was break the world record on the Silver Bullet with the number 4. I knew that if I did well enough, then I could move up quite a bit and maybe even win. I don't know how the points laid out at the end, but I did get enough points to come in second in the overall in the heavies. I won the event in the heavies for the Silver Bullet, and then came in second overall in the heavies after the contest was done. I don't know as far as like the whole entire class where I landed. At first I thought someone told me I got second, but I don't think that's right. It was probably more like third. But I still can't remember the big dude's name. It was him in first, and then me, and then Jesse Pinonen. So I was real happy with that. I only got 26 seconds, but that's by far a PR. I just did 22 seconds in February. So the world record is 30. I would have to get like 31 seconds to break the record. Tanner Merkel ended up winning that event. He got 30.7. I think his record is 30.9. So no new world records. The four felt really good. It felt like a sponge in my hand when I was setting it, and everything felt good during the attempt. So absolutely no complaints about that. And then after the event, Adam Glass and I went in to the main convention center and we took part in the Rogue Record Breakers for the double-inch farmer's walk. Adam got something like 22 or 24 feet. I ended up getting like a foot or two less. As I was moving forward, see, it was set up in a square, so you'd have to go around it. And I'm a baseball guy. I should know that on a square, you got to kind of round it on the outside in order to get around there. But I like barreled right straight forward and actually sped up into the corner. And there was absolutely no way. If I would have made it all the way to the first corner, I probably would have gone off the stage. There was no way I could have slowed down. It was crazy. And what happened was my right leg somehow smashed into the dumbbell, the inch that I was carrying in my right hand. So it kind of shook it. And you can see in the video, my arm's kind of going like that. This one is like locked tight on my side. This one's like flying all over the place, and I ended up dropping it. But it was a great experience. Then I tried to pressure Mark Henry into letting me try a clean in front of the whole entire crowd. And he actually went over to Jan Todd to ask if there was time, and there wasn't. She said no. She turned that one down, but that would have been cool. The Arnold was a great time. It was a great trip. I ended up getting home this morning at 2:30 in the morning, driving 11 hours through snow through the night. That was not fun. That was not a great part of the trip, but we got her done. So, good time. And I don't know. Carl Myerscough is the big dude's name. Carl Myerscough. It just popped into my head. Absolute machine. Absolute animal. Former Olympic shot put athlete. So yeah, that's about it. If anyone has any questions about the contest, please feel free to leave them below, and I'll try to shoot another video this week. But thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Many people came up and said hi. We took pictures during the event or during the Arnold. It was awesome. I had a great time, and I hope you guys did too. If you enjoyed the video, please give it one of these. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, and feel free to share it with your friends. All right? All the best in your training, everybody. Take care.